In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Cowboys are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Dolphins' offense that wants to hang a big number on them. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. God.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And getting a look at the Wildcat here. After the penalty, it's Elliott. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No, check, Patriot, set, blue landing.
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The play clock's running down. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
One man in the backfield. Elliott shift together here from the D-line. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Wildcat look. It's Elliott. That's complete right around the 8. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And out come the Dolphins now. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time. And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before? Absolutely we have. They'll throw now on the final play. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way. And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game. Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll go on the ground. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs going to be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go to Elliott again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.